Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. We're at the Oregon Sand Dunes.
All right, what a great place to be. The beach is kind of way over there. It's super windy. It kind of looks Saharan behind us, but we wouldn't have it any other way to enjoy a sample from our friends, Ruby Heart 921 and Eric C.
Hey guys!
If it's your first time joining us on 5 Sip Friday, we nose the glass, take 5 sips, try to figure out what the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it, and ultimately it is revealed. And this one looks beautiful. I don't know if we're gonna get a ton of aroma off of it today.
It is very windy. Big shout out to our friend Sean for holding the camera for us today. He's doing a great job. Let's get on in the nose. Oh, it smells like bourbon.
It is fruity, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's very fruity.
Nice brown sugar on there. Dare I say a hint of ginger?
Do you? You dare say.
Maybe I do.
It smells like strawberries and oak and vanilla and sugar. And I would say it's a Buffalo Trace product.
My goodness, I don't hate that guess. Let's go in for a sip.
Cheers, let's start the weekend. Oh, yum. Ooh, There is definitely strawberries in there. There's a little bit of floral that sometimes I get either from an MGP product, maybe finished, but I don't know. I'm only on sip 1.
Yeah. Geez, you got a lot of notes already. I do find that ginger is still here and a lot of molasses. I like it. I like your floral note. My head, and we say this every week, I feel like, but there's so much of it out there. My head immediately goes to MGP stuff.
Yeah. Sip 2?
Yeah, I'm into it.
We're gonna make quick work of this one.
Yeah, I took a big sip.
Look at the sand coming down.
I'm shifting sands out here.
It's coming for us.
Yeah, seriously.
Shoot, we did this a couple weeks ago where we got distracted by those ducks, and now we're distracted by the sands, and I forgot about the sip.
We are easily distracted, clearly.
Yeah.
It is certainly spicy, and there's a nice barrel presence here, like a wet wood presence.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it oak necessarily, but whatever it is, it's super pleasant. I'm enjoying what's hanging around. The finish doesn't go away.
Yeah, and it's a nice cool breeze today, and it's fairly warm. I'm getting a really nice hug right now.
Yeah, this is a beachy little sip. It's a good
I
place
like
to
it.
sip it.
Yeah, sip 3. Man, that floral note is really sticking around.
Yep, and the brown sugar.
It is light, it drinks a little cool. There's some nice vanilla in there. I'm not getting a ton of the molasses, but I am getting some baking spices on this one.
Yeah, it's spicy.
I do think
for
it's
sure.
a bourbon, not to give it away, but I do think it's a bourbon.
I'm in agreement on that. I don't think this is a rye or anything, although if it's finished, it could wind up being just about anything.
I got nothing else.
Okay, sip 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that what we're on for?
It seems like 4.
Okay.
Feels like 4. Our friend Deb over here is sipping along.
I know,
Every time
I've
we
been
take a
noticing.
sip, she takes one.
I like it. How are we doing? Yeah.
Thumbs up. There was a nice vanilla, sort of a splash of vanilla that came across on sip 4 there.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a nice little sipper. I like this, whatever it is.
I actually just got the finish has a nice spiciness to it. That ginger is a little bit warm. If that's what it is, ginger, and now I'm kind of thinking that it is. It has a kick to it.
Yeah, and we both kind of said with some confidence on sip 3 that we thought maybe it was bourbon.
Are you thinking now it's a rye or something?
No, but you know what, some of the flavors, you know what they're bringing back to me?
What?
Is that time when our friend Brent Pound sent us that flight. And there was so much molasses and maple syrup, and I was like, this is a maple syrup finished barrel. And it turned out that it was actually a rum.
Oh, no, this is, no.
They wouldn't send us a rum.
Yeah.
But there's some...
No, I think it's...
My brain is associating it.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of whiskey.
Yeah, we insist on whiskey here on 5 Sip Friday, so I'm sure they wouldn't send us a rum.
We don't insist, but...
We insist.
Yeah. Sip 5. There's a little peppermint on the nose now. Shoot. I hope this isn't a rye.
Oh, man.
Well, when you're outside, you never know what's going to happen. So we got a different camera going, and we're going to finish this up with our guesses.
All right. Do you have any idea what the heck you're sipping on?
I don't. I want to say, first off, I really like it.
I agree.
I think it's really interesting. I do think it's warm. I'm going to go in the proof point of about 119.
Wow.
I'm going to say 120. Let's round it out to 120.
There you go. You like a round number here on 5 Sip Friday.
The floral note I get is like a mix of MGP, so I do think this is an MGP product. I want to say barrel because I don't know why I associate MGP and barrel, but that floral note is always like a barrel product. Probably not barrel, but I'm just going to go with it just because I don't have a better guess. I'm going to go 120 proof, and I think it's bourbon.
Yeah, wow. Okay, so we're
And that poppy note was our microphones failing.
Yeah, apparently all that wind dampening was too much for them, and it drained the batteries quicker than we anticipated. And even though we were monitoring it, the wind was so intense we couldn't hear that they were failing. So we're going to share with you the result of this. I wasn't going to because it failed, and Julie said the result is too good, we have to share it. So my guess on this was it was somewhere in the 105 to 110 proof range, where I like to do a lot of my drinking. It just hit my palate so well. So I guessed ultimately 106 proof. And usually when you go bourbon, I go rye just to hedge our bets. But on this one, I just didn't get any notes of rye whatsoever. So I wanted to go with bourbon. And based on those flavor notes, when I get those, I always go rum finished. And I couldn't think of a better brand, so I went barrel. And here's Julie with the reveal.
So the reveal of this one was 4-Gate 4x4 bourbon, batch number 20, bottle number 223, 103.2 proof. So Phil was really close. Age 9+ years. The price is a whopping $200. It's finished in Barbadian dark rum casks.
We will take that all day long. And yeah, this is a very nice sample from Eric C. and Ruby Heart 921 because first off, a $200 bottle, and usually a lot of these things don't live up to that price, but this was a great bottle. It tasted delicious. And again, when we get those flavors of ginger, the French toast, the cinnamon spice, all those things, historically, I would go with a maple finish barrel or something like that. I've never been right. So I've started going with rum finish on these things. Really excited about this guess. And it was a fantastic whiskey. So thanks again to them for providing this great whiskey. And thanks to our friends Sean and Deb for their camera work and helping us out with this shoot because as you can see, the wind was really intense. It was really tough to get this one nailed down, but we're happy with the result regardless. And yeah, the next one will also be in the dunes. And that time our mics don't fail us. So from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.